Hey there, wonderful people! This is Sofiia from Magic School, and today we will create your GA4 conversions in 3 different ways. Enough talking, let's start creating. I would like to start with this GIF because I think it shows the whole conversion tracking process in a nutshell, and the process itself is way more simplified compared to universal analytics. I think it is pretty straightforward. If you want to mark your event as a conversion in GA4, you should go to admin, and this is where you can find the list of your events, and everything you have to do is simply toggle this button right here. This is it. And in this way, you turn your event into a conversion. Another great benefit of GA4 is the possibility to change the conversion counting method. So in good old universal analytics, only one conversion per session for each goal is counted. So let's say if a user submits a form twice, it will be counted as one conversion. Whereas in GA4, you can click 3 dots here and change the counting method. So you can select once per event, which is recommended, or once per session. And this gives you more flexibility, which is pretty cool. But going back to our 3 ways of conversion creation, the first one is to implement your event either in the code or with the help of Google Tag Manager, and then turn this event into a conversion. So you remember by toggling the button right here. I will show you an example with the help of Google Tag Manager. So this is my Tag Manager, and it is already installed on this website. And also my GA4 is implemented as well. Here you can see GA4 configuration tag all pages. Here on my website, there is a sign up form. So let's say I want to track this one. And before implementation, we have to submit it, right? Let me use the Lorem Fill. So I will be Sophia Robinson today. I absolutely love this extension, I have to say. And let's click submit. And here we have the URL. You can see sign up form success, and I can use it in my trigger. Let's go back to the tag manager and let's define our trigger. Click new, trigger configuration, and I want to track a page view, but not all page views, yet some specific page view. And I will specify the conditions saying page URL contains, and here we go. And I should also provide a name. Page view, sign up form success, and let's save our trigger. And now we can configure our tag. So let's click new, tag configuration, and this should be Google Analytics GA4 event. Here is my configuration tag, and I want to track this sign up event. And this is a recommended event. You can find the name in the Google documentation. So I would stick to the naming convention. This is how it should be. I will not send any parameters with this one because I set this up for demonstration purposes only. Great, so let's add a trigger. This is the one that we set up already, and we should also provide a name. GA4 event signup form, and let's save our tag and we can test it. Let's click preview, connect, and here we go. Let me find my sign up form. All right. Let's go back to the tag assistant. And here you can see sign up form, tags fire 1 time. So this is good sign. And let's go to analytics and let's double check it in the debug view. And here you can see the timeline of events. And here we go, sign up. And if I click on this event, you can also see the event parameters. And if you want to mark this event as a conversion, you would have to go to events, and you should wait for this event to be registered in GA4. It might take up to 24 hours, and then you should see it in this list, and then you would simply toggle this button right here. Or there is a second way how you could kind of pre-register your event as a conversion. You can go to conversions and here click new conversion event. And this must be exactly the same name as it is defined in the Google Tag Manager. It's crucial not to make a mistake here, so it's better to copy. We do not recommend doing this way because let's say your event did not show up and it requires some troubleshooting. but this is just an option. So let me save this one, and you can see that it is marked as a conversion. And this is the first method of creating a conversion event in GA4. Let's move to the second one. Now we have a new feature in GA4 that allows us to create events directly in the user interface. Let's go to events and let's have a look. Here you can click create event and then create one more time, and you will see this configuration field. Let me go back to my website, and let's say I have this contact us page, and I want to track when people view this page. I don't want to do any modifications in the code, and I don't want to ask the developer for help, and I need to set it up as the conversion ASAP. How can I do it? With the help of this create event feature. So we should provide our custom event name. So let's say contact us page view, or you could come up with your own name. And then we say event name equals, and we take the page view event. So you remember that page views are tracked automatically with the help of enhanced measurement, and we can take this event, so we say page view, and then we can filter it down in a way. So we can add the second condition saying page location contains contact us. And I want to copy the parameters from the source event. So in this way, I can carry them over, and let's click create. And we can test it. In order to activate the debug view, you can use either the tag manager preview or this extension right here, and it should be on. So you should click on it if you don't see this on sign. And let's go back to my website and let me simply refresh the page. And let's go to the debug view. And here we can see contact us page view. Great. And you can also see the event parameters. And then you would have to go to events and you would have to mark it as a conversion. But again, you should wait for the event to show up here, or you could also pre-register it as a conversion. And this was the second way of conversion setup. And what about the third one? This one is intriguing because it's a bit different. If we go to audiences, I'm not sure if you checked my previous video where I showed you how to create GA4 audiences, but it might be pretty useful. You can click new audience, create a custom audience. And what if I told you that you could turn your audience into a conversion? So we can see some interesting use cases. For example, people who booked your hotel more than 5 times, or people who initiated a certain number of sessions, or read a certain number of articles, and so on. In this way, you can define your loyal clients, and you can trigger events when users reach those key milestones. So how does it work technically? Let me call this one loyal customers. So this is the name of the audience, and I can say people who purchase from me more than 5 times as an example. Let's hit apply. So I provided my condition. This is my audience, and then I could utilize the audience trigger, clicking create new right here, and we should come up with some name. So you can say audience trigger new loyal customer as an example. You also have this option, log an additional event when audience membership refreshes. So if you select this one, you can trigger an event each time a user meets the audience criteria, even if they are already a member of that audience. Let's click save here, and we're done. Of course, we have to save our audience. And if we go to events, this event should be displayed here as well. And then you can mark this event as a conversion. So it behaves as any normal event, which is pretty cool because in this way, let's say you are running Google Ads and you are working with the conversion volume based strategies, and you can experiment with that, simply supplementing your conversion actions with your audience triggers. And these are the 3 simple ways you can create GA4 conversions. Which one do you like the most? Have you tested all of them out? Let me know in the comment section. And if you like this video, please give a thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe. And if you want to check other GA4 videos, you can find them right here. Happy measuring, guys! See you next time!